Hey guys, Tease Guitars, man. Today I want to talk about sharp frets, right? I just unboxed this ST1 guitar. It came from our warehouse. I just got it in this morning, UPS. I pulled it in, I unboxed it. Well, it's got a couple of sharp frets on it. And I'll tell you why that happened and how it happens and the reason it's not the fretwork. But let's get into the solution of it, because the solution takes about a minute out of your day, so you don't have to throw this out for firewood or anything like that. So in your packaging, you notice that you got a sanding block. Okay, it's a little pink or a white one. This one, I use it all the time. No need to use a new one every time I have to do some fretwork or anything like that on a guitar. So we'll just get right into it, right? So what you want to do is you want to take the sanding block, 45-degree angle, right, which is right about there, 45 degrees. And we're just going to go up and down from frets 1 to 12 about 10 times, right? That's what we're going to do. 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to turn that sponge over. We're going to do just a couple of times just to smooth the end of the sanding block. Alright, so that feels pretty good, but we're going to check it afterwards in a more. Practice our due diligence on this. So I'll turn this back over to the rough side. Now here I'm going to put my finger underneath this sponge right here, right? And the reason I do that is so I don't sand anything on my on the body of the guitar. And this will do a little bit slower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing now. I've got my thumb underneath and I'm using that as a guide, so again I don't hit my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to hit a couple of times with this smoother side here. 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Guitar's all dirty now, man. It's got sanding dust on it. It's not a big deal. So here's how I check this, right? I'm gonna take this microfiber cloth. I'm just gonna lay it on over here, and I'm just gonna write it down. What I'm listening for is little clicks. I can feel it too. I mean, if it catches anywhere, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to catch. So this guitar caught a little bit right around here. Take that rough side again, right around here. I'm just going to give it a little bit of extra attention. If you don't have a microfiber cloth, you can use a dress sock, or I mean, if you want to get real serious about it, you can super check it with a pair of pantyhose. I don't suggest getting your wife's new $20 pantyhose to check your guitar. She'll probably be a little pissed if you run across a burr. It's going to have a run in it, right? But that's a way to check it to make sure that everything's perfect with your guitar. So how did it get sharp frets? I don't know. I can tell you this: that wood it's unstable, right? And this is an unfinished piece of maple wood with a maple fretboard, and I know that wood it gets a little iffy if there's no humidity in the air. It shrinks up. That's just what it does. And the metal not so much, but the wood does. So if the wood shrinks up, if there's no humidity in the air, well, then you're going to have what's called sharp frets, or fret horns, right? They can be very minor and they can be major. The procedure for the fret horns is exactly the same. You're not messing up your guitar or anything. This guitar is maple on maple. It's unfinished on unfinished, so you don't have a problem with it. We sell a luthier's kit, and in that kit there's a fret guide and there's also a fret file. So let's say you had something rosewood, or you had a guitar with a finished neck and you wanted to do that. Well, you can do these one at a time with the fret file and your fret guide, right? You just take your time, you just do them one at a time. That takes a little more time. These guitars you don't have to do that because, again, unfinished maple fretboard. But you can do that if you need to. And there's several files in that kit, depending on whether you have media or jumbo or whatever it is that you're looking for. So you take a little time with that way. But these guitars right here, that solution was the solution. So the guitars go from China all the way to the port of Los Angeles. From Los Angeles, they're put on another truck. Both of those are in containers. The containers go, I buy them by the container fold, and that container gets loaded onto a semi truck, and that heads out to Utah. And again, it's in a container, but you know, it gets hot and cold in there. So our warehouse is temperature controlled at 70 degrees. All right, and guitar temperature should be between I think it's 65 and 73 degrees, 66 to 74, somewhere right in there. Our warehouse is not 71, 72, 68, or 69. It's 70 degrees. So these guitars have a good while to acclimate as they're sitting in storage waiting to be bought by you, the consumer. And so they acclimate. The frets are fine. Everything is checked before the guitar. I'm not in the business of sending out guitars that are broken, that need work, anything like that. You know, if the body's blemished, I can guarantee you we're going to find it, right? We're going to find it, and we're not going to send that guitar out to you. So that's why we do that. We check the guitars. So that being said, it goes from the warehouse to your house. That's where the problem lies in, right? From the warehouse to your house, or my house. In this case, my house, right? So it got on a UPS truck, and then it shipped from Utah ground. I don't know what the temperature is. I don't know what the humidity is or anything like that, coming by truck. But I can tell you this, man, that if it's 85, 90 degrees like it is today here, it's 110, 115 degrees in the back of that UPS truck. That's going to affect a piece of wood. It just is. And so then it gets to the porch. I'm at work, or you're at work, whoever's, you know, wherever the guitar's going. And it's sitting there, again, 90-degree weather, sitting outside, direct sunlight, for another 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it is, until you get home. Well, you get home, and if you're like me, you're going to open that box right away. It's suggested that you wait 24 hours and let your guitar acclimate before you open the box. I never do it, okay? Something comes to my door, it's in a package, I don't care if it's Amazon or anything else, I'm opening that stuff up, like, right away, right? Because that's what I do. And I deal with it as I need to. But when I open this guitar up, it's 90 degrees out here today in New York, and I can tell you right now, I've got my air conditioner set on about 67, right? So it's going to shock the wood when I first just take this guitar out of the box. That's the way it is, man. It sucks. My air conditioner sucks all humidity out of the air in my home. Same thing in the wintertime. Okay, you run your heater. The heater, we all know this because when we run the heater all day, our noses get all dried up and things like that. So there's no humidity in the air. And we have humidifiers, or we, you know, boil a pot of water on the stove at night so we can sleep without, you know, all that stuffiness going on and everything like that. Well, your guitar is the same kind of deal, you know. The wood is just it's volatile. It shrinks and it swells, and it shrinks and it swells. The metal, not so much, right? So that's the reason that guitars sometimes have sharp frets. Okay, it's not from shoddy fretwork. You know, we go through a prototype stage, and I overnight these things from China. You know, 4 or 5 trips sometimes, just to make sure that all the mechanics and the setup and everything is right. That way, you don't have to deal with anything when you get the guitar. It's just one of those things that happens to sometimes, not all the time. Every once in a while, you know, it happens, and that's why we put the sanding sponge in there for you, just in case it does happen to you. It's not the end of the world. If for any reason you have a problem before, during, or after the shipping of your guitar, you can reach us on our chat box. Okay, it's at www.teaseguitars.com, and it says right there in the bottom right hand corner, it says chat us, right? Chat us. If you want to chat, there'll be someone to get right back to you, I promise you, and we'll get right back to you with an answer. If you need further assistance, you know, one of us will hop on a Zoom call with you, either a technician or myself. You know, I'm not even above that at all. I assure you, I'm pretty good little luthier. You got an issue with a guitar, we can probably work it out over Zoom. If not, there's a 100% money back guarantee on all Tease guitars. All Tease guitars, all the products I sell. You're not happy with it, send it back, man. Okay. So that's kind of the deal with that. No need to turn your guitar into firewood if it's got a few sharp frets on it. Okay, it's part of the deal sometimes. Like I said, it depends on what time of year you buy it, where you live. I know that the guitars are stored in a temperature-controlled climate, so we do everything we can to avoid this. However, sometimes, you know, nature takes over, and it kind of is what it is. So we want to thank you for your patronage and your just your friendship and your overall loyalty, man. You know, this company's it's doing really good. It's doing really good. We sold a lot of guitars, man. We got a lot of new stuff coming out, really upcoming and exciting. And we welcome you to the family. And I'll always be here, man. I'll always be here for you guys. Okay, I'm a hands-on kind of guy. I don't want to ever let go of that. You know, customer service is kind of my deal. It really is, man. Your happiness and your satisfaction is very, very, very important to me. So, as always, family, rock on.